Hi everyone, Scott with Dearly Departed Tours. On a whim, I drove to Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Cathedral City to say a quick hello to Rock Hudson and his friends George Nader and Mark Miller. While I was there, I remembered a story that I'm going to share with you. A few years ago, my friend Marty Flaherty wrote a book about rock called At Home with Rock Hudson, Behind the Walls of His Life. This spectacular book is filled with personal photographs and memories and documents, which are really, really interesting. And one of them mentions a car accident. I took the following video a few years back recounting this accident, and here it is. Just over here to my right is the house that was showed up on a lot of television, the first reality show, The Osbournes. And that was the Osbournes' house. You'd often see Jack and Kelly coming out. They give the tour buses the finger. That happened a few times. But that's not why we're on this road. We're on this road because of a weird accident that happened over here in 1979. It was on it was on September 25th, 1979, about 4 o'clock in the morning. Rock Hudson was driving home from a friend's house. He was actually coming up from behind me and traveling westbound on Doheny Drive, completely hammered. He was on his way home to what he called the Tower, his beautiful house up in the hills of Beverly Hills. And Rock was drunk, really drunk, like completely hammered. And he came up this way, just waiting to see if there's a car coming. I can hear it. This street is really busy, actually. But this would have been about 4:40 a.m. when this happened. And he was driving a 75 Cadillac. He was coming up in this direction. And what's interesting, hurry, is that Rock fell asleep, lost control of his car, and hit this palm tree, which is interesting because it still has the gouge in it from the accident right here. And when he hit the palm tree, the car flipped, must have been just over here, and actually landed on the driver's side of the car. Rock shattered the window, shattered the windshield. Rock had a lot of cuts on his face, but he crawled out of the car and walked home to the Tower from here, those 1 or 2 miles from here. Now the police came, they found the car obviously abandoned. They checked out the license plate number, they saw it was registered to Rock Hudson. They went up to the Tower and rang the doorbell, and Tom Clark, Rock's boyfriend / publicist, answered the door, and Rock was with him, clearly cut up from the accident, and he stunk like booze too. And they had to question him about the accident, and Rock said, well, I was just a passenger. And Tom Clark said, yeah, I was the one driving. And that was it, really. But Rock ended up dying, actually, that's not funny. He died in 1985 up in the Tower in Beverly Hills of complications from AIDS. It was on October 2nd, 1985. Now for the fun of it, I'm going to take you on a trip to Rock Hudson's home, known as the Castle. This ride is actually the very same route that Rock would have walked or staggered home that night. On the way, I'm going to share with you a strange artifact from my collection. In late 1984, Rock Hudson was a guest star on the television program Dynasty. His appearance on screen shocked people, as it was quite clear he was not healthy. No one knew at the time that he was being ravaged by the HIV virus. There's a scene in the show when Rock Hudson kisses Linda Evans. Now, Rock always maintained that he was so very careful, he kept his mouth completely shut and only kissed her on the cheek. A few months after the episode aired, it was announced to the public that Rock had full-blown AIDS. There was a huge backlash against Rock. At the time, no one knew how the virus was spread. People thought you could get it just by breathing on someone. People were angry that he may have spread the virus to Linda Evans through that careless kiss.
Christy, listen to me.
Linda never said a word. As a token of gratitude, Rock had flowers sent to Linda Evans. Linda Evans' staff was suspicious of the flowers and phoned Rock's home to verify. This is the phone message that was written by someone who worked for Rock at the castle. The handwritten message was given to me by my friend, the late historian E.J. Fleming. The message states, Linda Evans' secretary asked if the flowers were really from Rock, not someone's sick joke. Susan, who apparently worked at the castle, assured they were really from Rock's home. The bill had just arrived from Bob Guerin, the famous Mr. B's florist in Beverly Hills. So this is just another interesting little isolated moment in time that's memorialized by this note. Now, Rock died actually on October 2nd of 1985 in the home on Beverly Crest Drive. He was cremated at Grandview Memorial Park in Glendale, California. He had a memorial service and his ashes were scattered over the ocean near Catalina Island. And I believe some of his ashes, at least there's a memorial to him here at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Cathedral City, California. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me on this little trip down Rock Hudson memory lane. I want to thank Mary Smessier, Derek Daniel, Phil Juniper, Marilyn Elbert from Memphis, Steve Ludwig, and James Harrington for your generous support by the Patreon or the PayPal link below. It's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much for your time and for your attention, and until next time.
You heard me.